Well, you've heard them on the radio, and now every Monday morning we are bringing the Home Pro Show right to you here on San Diego Living. So do you have questions about things that need to be repaired in your home? Is there something in your house that could use some TLC, but you want to make sure that you hire an expert? Okay, look no further. Let's get straight over to the pros this morning. Greg Cantor and the host of the Home Pro Show, Clint August, are joining us this morning. Clint, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Heather, I got to tell you, I have a question for you. Do you know what the meat sweats are?
The meat sweats?
Yes, the meat sweats.
I'm afraid to ask, but now I'm curious. What are they?
All right, the meat sweats are when you eat so late at night that your body has no choice but to sweat all night long, all the gunk that you put in it, and there's two ways to get rid of the meat sweats. One, stop eating like that, and I won't do that because that's no fun. Or two, you can go to Matt Mauzy from Mauzy Heating and Air, and he can help you keep your air conditioner at the perfect condition for you to not have the meat sweats.
Clint, your wife is one lucky lady, isn't she?
Oh, she thinks I'm hot. Come on.
Literally.
All right, this morning we're with Greg Cantor from Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. He's our resident pro for 30 years on the Home Pro Show. He is our Saturday morning co-host. And we have Matt Mauzy from Mauzy Heating and Air. And Matt, you've been in the business for quite some time.
Yeah, we've been in business for 45 years, 3 generations. Me being the second and my son being the third. And all 45 years here in San Diego, we absolutely love what we do.
And what sets you apart from other companies, Matt?
Well, the customer service, from the time you call into our office to the time that your repair, your installation is done, is really what sets us apart. The type of people that we hire, our training, our process, our technicians when they come in, they're not paid commission. They're paid hourly only, so they're not there they don't make money based on what they sell you. And that's one of the big differences with us, is a lot of our competitors pay their technicians based on what they sell you. We don't. They get paid hourly. They're there to work with you. We have the same technician in the house every single time, so they know
Which is huge.
Yeah, they know you, they know your pets, they know, everything about the job, where to find your filter, which, saves time. It just makes the process really seamless.
So Matt, summer's almost here, and how do homeowners stay cool without breaking the bank?
There's a couple of ways. Before summer, the really hot part of the summer hits, what you can do is in the spring, you can reverse your ceiling fan, and that'll pull in and open a window, that'll pull in some cool air from outside. There also is a really neat button on most thermostats, have a switch that says on or auto. And you can open up a couple of windows and turn that switch to on. You can pull in some of the cooler air in the evening and in the morning into the house, circulate it, and that's only running the blower motor. It's not running the furnace, not running the air conditioner, just the blower motor, which costs very little to run. And then when it starts to really warm up, you want to get your system maintenanced. You want to have a technician come out, put in a clean filter, check refrigerants, oil motors, make sure that your system's properly maintained.
All right, Matt, we've got an email from Melanie in La Jolla who sent this in on ApprovedHomePros.com. She writes, I have an AC unit that's about 11 years old, and each time it starts up, we hear a loud whining kind of noise and some clanking for a few minutes. It's gotten much worse in the past few uses. I think we need to replace it, but my husband thinks we can limp by. She needs some help.
That is a perfect example of probably lack of maintenance. The Freon that's in the system carries oils, and if those oils run low or the refrigerant runs low, you get bearings that don't get properly lubricated, and those bearings will start to make that clanking sound, and if it goes on for long enough, it can permanently damage the unit or the compressor inside the unit.
All right, Matt Mauzy from Mauzy Heating and Air, thank you. Greg Cantor from Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, on every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Kogo. Heather, I have a question for you. You heard Matt address from Mauzy Heating and Air that he has the same technician, once they visit your house, actually come to your house over and over. Doesn't that, as a female especially, make you more comfortable?
That is so true that you bring that up, Clint, especially having little kids at home. You really try to avoid having too many unfamiliar faces in your house at one time. And another thing that he said that stuck out to me is that they pay their employees on an hourly basis, and no one's in there trying to sell you something that you don't need.
Yeah, they're an honest company, and we find all of our pros, Heather, through our current pros. They tell us about someone they recommend, and then we go in and we check them out, and it's really good, local. As we say all the time, we're your friend in the business.
Yeah, and that website is ApprovedHomePros.com. If folks out there, if you're looking for somebody to help fix your roof, or you have a leaky faucet, or your air conditioning, as we were just talking about, check with that website first. I highly recommend it, and just look for who Clint and Greg say are their approved home pros. Now, these are folks that you know are doing good business here in San Diego, right, Clint?
Absolutely. We always say it, local matters. These are people that we know, people that are checked out. We check out the Better Business Bureau aspect of it. It's like the list that you go to, except with this list of pros,
Sure.
They've all been checked out for you.
All right, Clint, thank you so much for your time this morning. ApprovedHomePros.com is the website. Again, you have a great Monday, and thank the other gentleman out there for me as well.
Thank you.
All right.